Now,
Recovery doesn't start tomorrow.
calling all angels.
Recovery starts right now. And here to help is Rated R for Recovery.
Calling all you angels. Now, calling all angels. Now, calling all you angels.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Rated R for Recovery. That is Rated R, the number 4, recovery.com on the web. Like us on the Facebook and pass us around. Most importantly, we have a live YouTube, well, it's not dead, so it's a regular YouTube channel. And if you could go to the YouTube and find us on YouTube at Rated R for Recovery, it's either out there Rated R FOR on the YouTube, so it could be different. But you'll be able to find it because it'll come right up. And then if you could like us and subscribe, that helps us get more viewers, and it doesn't cost anything. That's the benefit of it all. I'm an addict and alcoholic. My name's John.
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
I'm one of the hosts here, and my co-host.
I'm just a nice girl who could never say no. My name's Joy. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Joy.
Aw.
So we have a ton of sponsors, starting with JCI Solutions, painting contractors, whether that be residential or commercial. Also, The Next Step, White Sands.
Woo!
What? Okay, the Phoenix House. Shamrock Bail Bondsman, just in case you get in some trouble and you need to get bailed out of jail, you got Shamrock Bail Bonds. And then if it goes a little further than that, we have Brian L. Edwards, Esquire, criminal defense attorney.
And
so
our friend.
give those people a nice round of applause
Yeah.
for us, right? However, not to mention our main sponsor, which is Kimmies Recovery Zone. So we'd like to thank the staff at Kimmies Recovery Zone for being able to help us here, along with our booth people, our executive producer, Mark Santora. Give him a round.
Yay, Marky!
And then running the wheels of steels and the platters that matter, that's Pedro, everybody.
Yay!
Hey, John,
Joy, what is Rated R for Recovery?
I thought you'd never ask. Rated R for Recovery is a recovery-based, faith-driven program bringing hope, healing, and restoration to individuals and families impacted by addiction. Through interviews, sharing information, and entertainment, we strive to be a catalyst for change for all who wish to recover.
Joy, what is the exciting news we have?
Well, we're moving.
We are.
So we want to thank Grace Church.
We do.
Which from the bottom of our hearts.
We do.
For allowing us the space and the chaos and the comfort of this place.
And everything that went along with it. So our thanks to Kip Martin, who was the head pastor here, and all the people that make Grace Church happen. Thank you very much from the bottom of our heart.
Thanks again.
So Joy. Oh, Joy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, John.
Where are we going?
We're going to Kimmies Recovery Zone.
And so our show is moving from Thursday night to Tuesday night at 6 p.m. We're having a ribbon cutting next week with with like refreshments and stuff. And Eileen is waving to me, and all I can do is wave back because I can't hear.
At 5.
Oh, we start
Open
at
at
5.
5.
We're opening doors at 5 o'clock to have a little bite to eat
All
and
right.
some coffee or or cold drink, and then we'll start the show at 6 p.m. And wait till you see the setup we have there. So now. Everybody at home, we just want to say hi to Jim. Jim, remember, now I'm talking to Jim because we're actually on television right now, whether you know it or not, via YouTube. And Jim L. Listens from Toronto, Canada. Well, I'm not sure if he's from Toronto, but he's from Canada, and he listens every week. He's either from Toronto or Saskatchewan.
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. So Jim's going to follow us right with, yep. Very good. And Foley, you're getting a little too excited there, aren't you? So, I pointed out Foley earlier in the crowd because there's very few people that go by one name. You got Prince, you got Madonna.
Joy.
Okay.
He's not going to let me do it.
People of that, that magnitude, and then you have Foley over here.
That's
so
right.
He's one of these people that has one name. Anyway, so welcome to the show, everybody.
Woo!
Thanks for being here.
Another little piece of trivia for you that we'll carry with you for the rest of your lives. Kimmies Recovery Zone and Rated R for Recovery are going to have a table at the what's it called? It's a night of live music. It's a benefit for the Alliance for the Arts and Harry Chapin Food Bank. But there's also going to be different resource outlets there. They told us it's not about making money, it's spreading a message of hope for those people that don't have hope. So it's exactly what we do, Joy.
It is. And there are going to be bands?
So it's going to be, yes, there are 3 bands. Sheena Brooke, who was on our show years ago, is going to open. Then the Rosado Progress is going to be the second act, and then headliner is Deb and the Dynamics. That's all at the Alliance for the Arts, the 29th of November from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. And you know what the best part is?
What?
It's free.
Oh.
Yes, exactly. If it's free, it's for me. All right, anyway. So let's welcome our first guest, ladies and gentlemen. This is Steph.
Hey, Steph.
Hi.
Steph, you're obviously already a crowd favorite. You just got introduced. So, Steph, tell us a little bit about what you were like in the beginning of this as a person that gets into recovery.
Okay, well, as a little child, my house was very sad, and so I was the person that always wanted to make everyone laugh and, not see the tears because it made me uncomfortable. But
Did you say the house was sad?
yeah.
Why?
My dad left my mom for my stepmom, who babysat me when I was 6 months old.
The babysitter?
Yeah.
That's a common
and
story.
My sister was old enough to realize what was going on at 4, so she was really sad, and Mom was really sad, and then I was having to go over to my dad and stepmom's, and it was just a whole big sad mess. Yeah. So I was just the one that was like, da-na-na, as a little kid, but I never allowed myself the space to feel anything either. So that weight was always kind of on my shoulders. And then I started drinking when I was in 8th grade. And then about 5 months after that, I was at 13 years old, I was raped. And as a result of the rape, he got me pregnant. My mom was not aware that it was a rape because she's my bulldog. And so I didn't tell her what happened. Only my one friend, Emily, knew.
Did you tell anybody?
My friend Emily was there that night, but she was in like another room. But she saw how upset I was when I said I wanted to go home. So she called me after I got home, and I told her what happened, but I swore her to secrecy. And so...
Was this like at a school party or something?
Yes.
This is how that...
Yeah. Emily's parents were out of town, so there was a bunch of people drinking and stuff. Like wine coolers, because we were 13. But anyway, so my mom started to see the signs that I was getting sick in the morning and all of that. And so it was too unbearable for me to carry my rapist baby full term at 13 years old. So she took me, I'm from St. Louis, she took me over to Illinois to get an abortion. And so my mom, thinking that it was just me, like, not making good decisions, she did the best that she could, but she always was like, well, don't let what happened happen, every time I would go out in high school after that. And I knew, though, that she would do everything in her power to get justice for me, and I wasn't okay with having to do all that.
Right.
So...
You mean like go after the boy?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So she didn't want that.
Yeah, because I didn't want to have to relive it. I knew,
Right.
I was taught at a very young age that women aren't believed. And, even though I was a kid, I knew that at a young age. So I held that with me. And then when I was a freshman, let's back the train up, sorry. When I was little, I struggled with my sexuality. I knew I was a lesbian, but it was the 90s and nobody was openly out and proud. And so I carried that along with all of the other stuff with me.
A lot of secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so when I, because I was always trying to like make everybody happy and avoid my stuff, it just started to bottle up and bottle up. And I just thought like, okay, if I just feel this way, but it'll go away or whatever. So I did date men, and my first boyfriend in my freshman year of high school, we were at a party and we had had sex, and then he let his other two friends, because I was passed out, go in and have their way. So,
Good Lord.
yeah, so I just progressively it kept getting worse. And I wasn't super close with my dad. My stepmom was amazing, but my dad just kind of did whatever she said. And so it was around the time that I was maybe 16, I think. I dated everybody, but I was dating outside of my race, and my dad said, if you graduate high school or you marry a black man, I won't be at your graduation or your wedding. And so I stopped talking to him, and I didn't talk to him for like 2 years. And then as a young kid, my sister tells me dad has cancer, and so I'm like, oh my God, my dad, And so I started talking to him again, and everything was fine with that. But then come to like when I was 20, I at that point had lost 3 friends that were my best friends.
They passed away?
Yes. My one friend died of a heroin overdose. She was actually my girlfriend, but we weren't together at the time, but we were really good friends. And my other friend died from alcoholism at, I think he was 23, maybe. So I just progressed.
How old are you at this point right now?
When all this is happening?
When all
How old
this,
are you?
because you carried the weight of the world on you since you've been a little girl.
Yeah.
With trying to make everything right at home, watching the separation of your parents, or dealing with that, dealing with what happened when you were 13, which is not inexcusable, and then having it happen again at a party, a school party later on.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just nobody should have to go through this. So kudos for you for sitting here and being
Thank you.
being able to talk about it, because sharing this message, regardless of whether you do AA, NA, CA, the church way, we all have one thing in common, and that is the disease of addiction. That's those of us that are in recovery. And there's literature that tells us that there's absolutely nothing that ensures sobriety or clean time, NA people, than one addict or alcoholic working with another. And that is paramount. It works when other things don't work. And so I'm sure we're gonna get to that point. But so for you to have gone through all this by that time is just, and be able to talk about it is just amazingly courageous for you. I
Thank
just wanted
you.
to say that.
Thank you. So I was probably like, I forgot a big part. When I was 19, I went to a detox for 7 days, and they had no classes. It was like one rotary phone.
What were you
And
detoxing from?
Alcohol at
Okay.
the time.
That was your drug of choice?
Yes.
At the time.
For that
At
point?
the time.
At that
yeah.
time, okay.
Yeah. So I stayed clean for 3 months, and then I had a 20-year relapse until I was 39.
Sounds like me.
Until you were 39. And so your alcoholism progressed to?
I started doing coke, and I started first doing ecstasy like every day, and then I was like the definition of a fall down drunk. Like my equilibrium was the first thing to go, so I started evening myself out with cocaine, and then
The perfect mix.
yeah, and then it progressed. One day I thought I was doing cocaine, and my friend looked at me and said, that's not coke, right? And I was like, no. So, and after that, it was meth. I was up for 5 days.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So it gradually started progressing. I came out of the closet when I was 22 years old. My dad said, as long as you're happy, which I was very surprised about because
Because of what he said before.
he's racist. And
Right.
so I thought that would just go along with it. But he actually surprised me. And then when I was 23, I got in a physical and emotionally abusive relationship with a girl for 7.5 years, on and off. I moved to Florida with my mom in 2007 to get away from her. And then, of course, wash, rinse, repeat, got back together with her, and it went on for like 4 more years or something. And It was probably, I had a lot of toxic, horrible,
Yes. you
abusive
do.
relationships after that, too.
So
you were a mess.
were you attracted to the same type of women after that? That whatever was going on inside of us that reaches out to people that don't really treat us that well.
Oh, 100%. So I was vibrating at a low like energy level, and so I was attracting other people that were vibrating on that same frequency.
Yes.
And misery loves company, so we were all just a ball of toxicity and and chaos, and that's what I lived for. And I was the best. Once my addiction progressed, I was the best sad girl ever.
Oh, yeah.
I would call people at 4 in the morning and just cry
yeah.
about when I was 13. And granted, they were my friends and loved me and wanted to support me, but when you call 7 times a week, like it gets...
And you had a reason
Yeah.
to be upset, but therapy is not
Exactly.
drunken dial.
Exactly, because it was just, it got bad. And so I moved to Chicago to be with a woman, and we got a civil union because gay marriage wasn't legal then. And in 2015, gay marriage became federally legal.
When was that you met? When was the civil union? What year?
2015.
2000. So okay. So and are you still with her?
No,
Oh. Oh.
No.
Okay.
we don't like her.
Sorry.
So when gay marriage was legal, I was calling everyone. I was crying. I was so happy. And I called my dad, and I was like, Dad, I'm so excited. Like, this is beautiful. This is amazing. And he was like, I'm not happy. And I was like, shut the F up. And he was like, I'm serious. I don't agree with that. And I was crushed. And so I went home to St. Louis to try to, my stepmom wanted me to come home to talk to him. And it was just, he just doesn't agree with it. I don't agree with that lifestyle. And I was...
Was he not happy? Sorry, but was he not happy because he didn't approve of the particular woman, or because he didn't all the
He
sudden
doesn't agree
flipped
with gay
switch?
marriage. No, well, he said as long as I was happy,
Yeah,
but he
exactly.
just didn't specify when I came out that he doesn't agree with my lifestyle because he knew I'd stop talking to him.
Yes. So okay. All right. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I stopped talking to him.
Again.
Yes, and
Yes.
for good. Like, I haven't spoken to him in 11 years, and I am absolutely 100% okay with it. I worked through it. I did EMDR, and
What's EMDR?
it's trauma therapy.
Yeah, I know what that is. We have it
so-
at work.
So yeah, but I have an amazing dad who's my stepdad, and I'm okay with that.
And that's a man who married your mom.
Yes.
Very good.
Yep,
Very good.
in 3rd grade.
Now, when you went, when you got clean and sober? I'm going to jump ahead a little bit here.
Yeah.
When you got clean and sober, did you believe in working a 12-step program?
I didn't know really anything about it, but I was so when I went to treatment the night before, I had set. It was when I was 39. I had set pills out on the coffee table, Tylenol PMs, and I'd always had suicidal ideology or whatever that word is, but never actually
Had a
went
plan
that far.
or
Yeah.
wanted to.
And 4 o'clock in the morning phone calls to my mom was a regular thing. And so I was like, oh, I'll call my mom and tell her how much I love her. Like, it wasn't out of the norm for me to do that. And when I called her, instead of saying that I loved you, I just screamed, I need help. And it was kind of the universe moment for me,
Yeah.
my higher power. And so the next day, she had me in Florida at White Sands for 45 days.
Really? And that was it? Is that your sobriety date?
November 5th, 2021, yeah.
Woo!
I'm March 27th, 2021.
Yay!
All right. So when you start, and then where did it go from there? Did you?
So I was a sponge, but I was also very anxious and a big crier. She knows. She
Steph's
did my
crying
mission.
again.
Yeah. I bawled my eyes out for the first 2 weeks I was there. I threw up every morning in the middle of talking to Dawn, who
Very
did
nice.
my mission. And I would just be in the middle of talking and be like, I gotta puke. And, so I was a sponge, though. I was like, tell me what to do and I'll do it. And so I did EMDR. I went to all my classes. And I figured, because the catalyst was alcohol, I gotta do AA,
Okay.
And so I get out 45 days later. I go to AA. And let me preface this with AA has worked amazingly for so many of my loved ones and family members.
Sure.
I just didn't feel connected.
Yeah.
And I thought, great, just something else in my life that I feel like the black sheep or I don't connect with. And I was like, I can't even do recovery right, you know? Until I went to my first NA meeting and met my sponsor in AA, who actually passed away in December. But yeah, so started doing the steps slowly, but was doing them, and I go to meetings all the time. And
Sure. Everybody, you know, we say the solution is the same if you're in a 12-step fellowship, but our journeys are different. And everybody goes where they fit in.
Exactly.
And nobody can tell you whether you're doing it right or wrong or indifferent. And if they do, you probably should be talking to other people.
And we are people who normally don't fit in and normally don't mix. And so there's an amount of that we feel anyway, and you have to kind of work through that. But there's always a place to go where you connect, where you finally hear.
my people.
Yep.
Your tribe, our
Yes,
tribes, that's what I like to
exactly.
say.
And we're out there and we're in recovery, and that's what you're looking for.
I have a question. When you went through the 12 steps of recovery and you came to the point where you were doing an inventory about your father, your real father, how did you work through that with not talking to him? Maybe show.
I
give
didn't
an
get
example.
there
Huh?
before. I didn't get there before my sponsor passed away.
Oh, okay. I see. All right. Sorry
And my
about
new
that.
sponsor is having me start back over
Very
at step
okay.
one.
Very good.
And
okay.
and being okay with it, letting go of harmful, toxic
Toxic
relationships.
is toxic.
Oh, yes.
Like I hate the saying,
Is
like
a
blood
start.
is thicker than water. Like if someone's toxic, I have the most amazing chosen family and the most amazing tribe that like just because someone's your family does not mean that they're healthy for you.
Absolutely. Or or sometimes it's a case where they've passed away.
Yeah.
And we have to, or I'll use I statements, have to write letters, have to read the letters with my sponsor, burn the letters, whatever the case may be. But there's often times where these one face-to-face connections are just not possible.
And I did that in treatment with my therapist. I wrote a letter to my dad, to my stepmom, to my sister, who I just thought we just are opposite. We don't get along, but she is a single mother by choice. She used a donor, and I actually got to spend 5 weeks with her 2 years ago while she was pregnant. And so,
That's awesome.
that's been really
So that's
cool.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Hey, did we leave anything out of that you
I
wanna
actually work at the treatment center that
You got
I
sober
went
at?
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
And I know that doesn't count as my recovery, but it does fill my cup because I do it for the patients, because I love you guys and I've been there.
And I want you to talk about that just a little bit, that working in recovery is not your recovery.
Yeah, your recovery needs to be something, in my opinion, that is like a singular thing. Like you
It's
need
your
to
work.
Yeah, you
It's
need
your-
to
it's your
focus on
vocation.
Yeah, and you can't say, "Oh, I work with people in recovery every day, so that counts." Like I'm not going to go to a meeting, like because
I did that for a while.
Yes.
It's no good. No bueno. Don't do it.
And when
And
my
be-
sponsor passed away, that's what I did. Like I stopped going to meetings, and it was hard, but I got back on the saddle, and
There's an old guy named Chuck Chamberlain who said, recovery has to be for free and for fun. If you're getting paid for it, that's your work. You have to
Yeah.
do your recovery for free and for fun.
And
I totally agree with you, and because, just like you said, I work for a treatment center, and because you felt like you felt, and you felt like you felt, and all the other people that have worked in recovery and have relapsed, I was scared to death. So I never ever stopped what you told me to do in the beginning. I never stopped having a home group, being obsessed. I obsess over these things because I don't want to go back to where I was. If you look at the camera is right under that big screen there, Steph. If there's a woman, everybody's starting to turn around. if there was a woman saying, Steph, I don't know what to do. What should I do? Would you look into the camera and tell her what you would do?
don't give up and hold on for dear life. Find a fellowship or a recovery that works for you. Reach out, don't isolate, and give yourself some grace. Go to meetings, get a sponsor. If you do other fellowships, do that, whatever they do in those.
Pass it on.
Whatever that thing is.
Yeah, and then once I feel like you're on that path, then you can start to help the newcomer and, show support and love. And
And that's where the joy comes from.
Give Steph a nice round of applause. All right, so we're going to take a commercial break. Look at you, got signs out there. There's people with signs with your name on it. We're going to take a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. When we do, we come back with Kimmy's Corner, and we're going to talk about the people that put together St. Vincent de Paul. We'll be right back.
All right.
Struggling with life's challenges? At The Next Step, we're here to guide you to a brighter tomorrow. Whether it's counseling, recovery support, or simply finding hope, we provide the tools and community to help you rise. Take the first step toward healing today. Visit thenextstep.org and discover how we can support your journey to wellness. Remember, every step forward is a step toward a better you. The Next Step, your path to hope, starts here. With offices in Fort Myers and Naples, 844-639-8371.
Have you been charged with a crime? You could face serious penalties for conviction, and it is vitally important that you have skilled legal assistance on your side during this time. Call Brian L. Edwards, Esquire, Attorney at Law today. 888-512-6254. Results matter. With a track record of success, our methods are tried and true. Mistakes happen, but we can help. Brian L. Edwards, Esquire, Attorney at Law. Visit FortMyersCriminalLawFirm.com or call 888-512-6254.
Feeling trapped in addiction? White Sands Treatment Center offers more than just detox. We build lasting recovery. With 3 inpatient and 18 outpatient locations located throughout Florida, we offer services from medically supervised detox to inpatient, outpatient, and sober living programs. Our services include individual therapy, family therapy, life skills, and small group sizes. Our amenities include yoga and massage therapy with recreational activities, including gyms, pools, and spa. Newsweek has named White Sands one of America's best addiction treatment centers 5 years in a row. You deserve quality care in a safe, supportive setting. Call White Sands Helpline at 833-423-2338 or visit whitesandstreatment.com and start your recovery journey today.
Not everyone has the luck of the Irish. If a friend or family member is in trouble, call Shamrock Bell Bonds. Put our number into your phone, 239-332-2245, 239-332-2245, or go online at gobailmeout.com. Shamrock Bell Bonds provides fast, reliable service. Shamrock Bell Bonds, 1528 Broadway, downtown Fort Myers. Look for the Shamrock, and maybe luck will be on your side.
Hello, I'm Michael Manzi, owner of JCI Solutions, 239-672-2673. When starting this company 3 years ago, I had no clue that we would grow to what we have become. There is one thing I can say that we have done from the beginning is take pride in our work, making sure every customer we do work for is satisfied from beginning to end. Offering residential painting all the way to commercial painting with jobs done in a timely manner, with highly skilled professionals giving you top-of-the-line work. To help you create your new look, call JCI Solutions, 239-672-2673.
Struggling with addiction? You're not alone. At Phoenix House Project, we believe in second chances and brighter tomorrows. Our proven programs offer support, hope, and tools to rebuild your life. With expert care and a community that understands, transformation starts here. It's time to rise, reclaim your life, and become the best version of yourself. Visit phoenixhouseproject.squarespace.com today or call 239-244-7876. The journey to recovery begins with sober living. Phoenix House Project, where hope takes flight.
Kimmies Recovery Zone, where hope meets action. We're here to guide the journey from treatment to thriving, healthy living. With peer support, public education, and vital resources like housing, employment, and Narcan training, we're building stronger communities. Ready to make an impact? Together, we're creating a network of recovery, resilience, and renewed lives. Kimmies Recovery Zone, your hub for healing and hope. Visit us online today at kimmiesrecoveryzone.org. It's not how we survive, it's how we thrive.
When children have to play inside so they don't disappear.
Welcome back to Rated R for Recovery.
Calling all angels.
got a high chair.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Rated R for Recovery. We have a unique guest this week. We have the people from St. Vincent de Paul. They're going to explain how they got there, what they're doing for us in the community. And this is Kimmy's Corner, and I'm going to introduce our CEO, Al.
Yeah, yay. Yeah. I like that. Give yourself a round of applause. I love everybody that's here. White Sands, man, what a great group. Got a lot out there. So we got some real good singers and players, and they're out there, and I just love the both of them.
Ellen and Kelly are here tonight.
Yeah, they're here. So anyway, tonight we're going to have a little conversation with St. Vincent de Paul Cares, and we'll explain that later how that goes. St. Vincent de Paul Cares, it's a different title, so to speak, same organization. So I have three of the famous people that do miracles every day. And I've worked with them quite a bit, and I just love what they do. It's earth-shattering and earth-moving, and thank you. And, you know, everybody's important in our lives, but, you know, they do a lot with our veterans and our unhoused. So, you know, it's certainly doing, lifting them up from this earth that we live on, and it's God's world, so to speak, what they do. So thank you for that, all of you. And Sue, thank you, too. You're one of the gang over there, I see.
You're very
welcome.
welcome.
I like to see Sue here. She gives me confidence. But anyway, I'm going to let you introduce yourselves, and I think that'll be good. You can start with Beryl.
Hi, how are you guys this evening? My name is Beryl Rayford. I'm a case manager for St. Vincent de Paul.
Hey, Beryl.
Hi, everyone. I am Ray Marshall. I'm the operations supervisor with St. Vincent de Paul Cares for Southwest Florida.
Okay. My name is Christy Wafall. I am the operations manager for St. Vincent de Paul Cares, obviously, and we appreciate very much being here and having us on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I St. Vincent de Paul, the scope of what you do is vast. I mean, it's not just here in Fort Myers. It's national, international.
It is.
Yeah, worldwide. So, I mean, it covers a lot of space, and the work they do is, like I said, it's just unbelievable. So we love you for what you do, and thank you again. Christy, a lot of people have heard St. Vincent de Paul, but might not realize how big you really are. Can you give us a little quick snapshot of the organization, both across the U.S. and around the world? Chris? Oh. You can't have my mic. Oh, that's easier.
Was first started in 1612, actually, I mean, it goes way back as far
Christy,
as...
look at me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Tell me.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Anyway, it goes way back. And St. Paul was known for charity. And, but where we differ a little bit than the society, St. Vincent de Paul Society, we are St. Vincent de Paul Cares. And here in Florida, we cover 22 counties. We just opened up 2 more counties. And we actually now are just opened an agency in Puerto Rico. So, you know, we are growing for sure. And as far as working with vets, and we also have people that have non-veteran grants, which we don't at this time, but I would love to have one.
Okay, we're going to make that happen tonight.
I love that.
Speaking it out.
Yeah.
That's right.
And so, you know, that's amazing, it really is. And I know you have food pantries and thrift stores.
Mm-hmm.
And just in Lee County, what's the scope in Lee County with the food pantry and thrift stores? You have here?
We do. We have them in the 22 different counties. But we have 1 thrift store here, if I'm correct. And we also have only 1 food pantry. In Charlotte County, I believe they have 2. It just really depends on the size and donations and all that good stuff.
And the food pantries are close by here, or?
They are in Fort Myers.
Fort Myers,
yes.
okay. All right. And then you also help with housing and job training, and I think that's unbelievable, and life skills support.
Absolutely.
How's that work?
So we are housing first model. That means that when we have someone come in as our client, we don't care if they have a drug problem, substance abuse, it doesn't matter. We want to get you housed because that's one of our basic needs in life. We want to be able to get you in, get you housed. We want to put wraparound services in to where we can help you with substance abuse. If you need inpatient treatment, well, you have a house to come back to, which is very important. We help with clothes, medical, the VA, we do SOAR. There isn't any facet that we don't cover. You know, we always look at our vets because unfortunately they have sometimes seen things that human eyes weren't meant to see. And we thank them so much for the service that they've done. So any way that we can repay them is huge.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think our vets know it because of what you do. But I think everybody here that I know, and just we appreciate our vets more and more as time goes on. You know, we've had different discussions about back in the day when there was some difficulty and different beliefs, and we were a little rough on our vets, and hopefully we've tried to make it up in some way, shape, or form. But you know, they're putting their lives on the line every single day. I mean, whether it's a war or not, they're ready and they're ready to go, and they're going to go any single time. So just imagine being a veteran yourself and thinking about that at certain times when things get a little shaky. You never know in our world what might happen and when it might happen.
Right.
Or being a parent or a loved one that has someone that's a veteran, or you know, that is in the service of this country. And it was a constant thought with my son when he was in for 11 years. I was always worried about something going on. In fact, it did get pretty hot and heavy, but thank God he didn't have to face any of that in open action. So, Ray, where are you at? Ray, what's going on?
Hi, everybody. How y'all doing tonight?
Yeah, Ray, so what's happening? You're in the action every day.
I am.
What's a typical day? Tell me. Put it
I
out there.
am. So I am in the action every day. It's just an amazing opportunity. I have a wonderful team. So a little bit more about St. Vincent de Paul Cares, what we're doing in Lee County and what it looks like on day-to-day is we have our head chief, Ms. Christie, the operation manager. I'm the operations supervisor. We have 5 case managers. We have a housing team. We have a healthcare navigator. We have career services that come in. And so what it looks like on a day-to-day, we'll get a referral, or somebody might reach out for help. And call 211, and then we'll get a referral in, and then that referral, they'll get screened as well. We have 2 veterans on staff as well, a peer mentor, and a manager of our hotels as well, and we reach out to that referral within 24 hours. We'll complete an intake, a screening with them, and then from there, if the veteran is eligible, which most likely they are if they're a veteran, we'll go ahead and refer it to one of our amazing case managers, which is Ms. Beryl, and like I said, and 4 others. And we're able to put that family either in an emergency hotel, or we're able to go ahead and put the family into our shelter in Port Charlotte. And then from there, we're able to, stop in and see what the veteran needs. Like Ms. Christie said, we're housing first. So, if someone's, has any type of barriers or anything like that, we're not going to not, move forward with getting them off the street, So from there, we put them, make sure they have shelter, if they need clothes, if they need food, if they need, medical services, anything that they need, we're going to figure it out. We're a family. It's amazing. So just an amazing team that I work with. So we're going to wrap around that veteran, that family that's in need. And then from there, a housing team will work with them and help the family to locate housing. And our office, we do all of Lee County and all of Collier County. just in our, just in our office. So then from there, we are able to house the veteran and then, in that family. And then from there, we don't leave them alone. So we stay with that. We don't leave them alone.
Don't you dare leave them alone. Take care of them.
We're right there.
All
We're
right.
right there with them.
Love it.
Anywhere between, every situation is different, but this federal grant that we're able to assist veterans with can go up to 9 months. So we're 9 months there, and sometimes it can go a little bit longer. So that's just in the day-to-day. It's just an amazing opportunity to help people.
Yeah, and our veterans are so important to us, and it's good to hear what you said. And I know we have some veterans here, and what's the best way for somebody to get in touch with you if they have to? I don't know if you brought flyers or cards with you tonight. If you didn't, we'll have to shoot something out on Facebook. But it's good that we have those assets that we can distribute to our veterans. But also, too, we have to make it really easy for everybody.
Right.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do in either recovery or when you need help is make that first phone call. So we want to make it easy. So go ahead.
Just to think of 911, instead of 911, call 211. And it's actually 24 hours, 7 days a week. The person on the other line of the phone will ask questions. And if you are a veteran, you can request St. Vincent de Paul Cares, and we will get the referral, and we will respond within 24 hours. So, yeah.
Wow, really good. So there's good stuff out there, and we want to take, I wouldn't say advantage of it, but we want to take it to our brains and make sure that when we need help that they reach out, like you just said, and then also reach out to us if you need to, because we're close to them, very close to them. And I know Burl is sitting right next to me, and she's on the left side. I can still see her barely, but at any rate, Burl, I love you. You're so great. I mean, it's really nice to be with you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Woohoo! For all of us.
Yeah, well, I love everybody, but Burl, you're a little special. You know what I'm talking about. All right, so here you go. But Burl, as a case manager, and you have some tough areas to go, some crossroads for people, and truly try to rebuild their lives. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how you handle that, so that people know how easy it is to get help from St. Vincent de Paul's Cares, and it's as easy as dialing that number, and then you're going to come to a case manager and ask for my friend Burl.
Hey guys, so you heard a little bit about the procedure from Ray, but then when I come into the picture, or when a case manager comes into the picture, you don't know the individual. The only thing you have is the information that's on a piece of paper. And we all know that when you're going through a crisis, what you say or what you think may not come across, right? So I have to develop a relationship with them. And we work with a wide berth of individuals. They all are veterans, but they didn't all come to us the same way, through the same path, okay? Some of them were homeless, maybe living in a car. Some of them may have been living in the woods. Some of them may have had a home, and we tried to help them with prevention, whatever the case is. And then you may have some additional barriers that we have to address. That could be drugs. It could be you were involved with the justice system. It could be any number of things. But the point is, I have to get you to trust me, to tell me. And so what I do is I tell the individual, I will bust my butt for you, but I need to see you bust your butt for you. So I need you to be engaged in the program. I need for you as much as possible to be as open and honest as you can. If I say or do anything that triggers you or upsets you, because I have to realize that because a lot of our people have PTSD, let me know. Tell me what your triggers are. And I share with them because I'm also a peer support specialist as well as a recovering addict. So I tell them point blank, there is nothing that you can tell me that's gonna scare me, okay? At the end of the day, I want it for you, but you have to want it for yourself. And my job is to support you. That's all it is to support you. We work with our vets. We do not decide for them what their goals are. They decide what their goals are, and we work with them toward that, okay? And I've had some people say, I want to move to Hawaii and all kind of stuff. Can you send me to Hawaii? I want to be homeless in Hawaii. And it's like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So, it's difficult, but at the same time, I am so grateful to be in a position where I can be there for individuals, because I've been on the other side of the table. And I know how it feels when you feel as though someone that's not paying you any attention, doesn't know what you're talking about, hasn't gone through it, okay? And so when I work with my people, I tell them, I'm not working with you because I read something in a book. I have lived this. Right. And so I want to help you. Tell me how to help you. And so it takes a lot of humiliation for me, to humble yourself down, because I want them to be open with me. So after we get through that and we really identify what we need to work on, then we have the agencies that are here in I almost said San Diego, here in Fort Myers, Hawaii, don't confuse me. It's real easy. And we are very fortunate that we have a couple of agencies here that are really dedicated to making a difference. It may look like it's so easy to just stand there with someone, but when you're down there in that deep hole, you want somebody in that hole that's going to say, hey, I've been down here. This is how you get up out of here. You don't want somebody that's going to be saying, why are you using drugs? Yeah. Or what's wrong with you? The thing is, what happened to you? How did we get to this point? What can we do to not let this happen again? Because St. Vincent de Paul fully believes that it should be a one-time experience after dealing with us. We want to build up your skills. It could be anything from knowing how to apply for a job, how to mop your floor, or anything. I've mopped people's floors. Take your shoes off and get with it. Because it's dirty and they deserve better, okay? So that's how we do our case management. Person to person, people to people.
Wow. Look how easy and wonderful it is. And what you said is, when somebody in our positions, it's so important that who you're talking to when you're turning on the lights has to be somebody that listens. A lot of times it's this, picking up the pen and writing things down. But people, you can tell when people really care. And I think I found that out in my own experiences. And I know that's why you're here tonight, is because we know how you guys work from your hearts, and we appreciate that. And can you tell me a little bit about the transitional housing and helping with utilities and things like that? Because you help them get you get into housing, and then do you still support them with the utilities and different things like that they might need, telephones and things?
Well, we do pay for your utilities if it's needed. The whole point of the program also is so that you can have a sustainable life, so that you can pay your bills after the program, okay? So we will help you with your utility bills. We will help you sometimes with the telephone, but it is not a program where we're going to take care of every need that you have and just kick out money, because it just doesn't work that way, and the program doesn't have the financial capacity to do that. But we will make sure if we cannot do it, we're going to refer you to somebody that can help you.
Okay. And then you work mainly with grants and your budgets. Are you grant funded? And has that changed the outlook in recent months?
We are totally funded by our St. Vincent de Paul at this time, and it is through a federal grant. And of course, anytime we have a political climate that changes, and our grants do change. So we're hoping that within the next year that we're going to be getting grants that are for non-veterans as well, because we have so many people here in Lee and Collier County, anywhere, that truly need help, because just like November 1st, there's going to be a lot of people that don't get food stamps. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to not have what they have had, and even when they had it then, it wasn't enough. So we really want to expand. We want to be able to help more people.
Yeah, and just so we all are in on it, we're blessed here. I say it every week, and I like to say it because Lee County has grown up to be a big player in the world, I would say, because of what we do here. Are we perfect yet? No, but I've never seen it better than it is right now. And we're coming into a storm, and we need our food banks, we need our food volunteers, we need a lot of people to help us work through this, and we're going to do it. You know, no matter what comes down the road, that's what God's done to us. He's made us tough enough so we can handle whatever comes along, and we're going to do that. We're going to make sure that people get the food that they need and hopefully the jobs that they need, and we're going to work real hard at that, and with God's help, we're certainly going to be successful. And just stand by us as you always have. And we, like I say, we really appreciate that. We can't do it alone, and Lee County knows that. And Lee County, all the partners that we work with are just unbelievable, each and every one of them. I'd like to mention each and every one of them tonight, but I don't have a list with me.
Yeah. So I want to thank, I want to thank Kimmy's Corner for bringing hope every single week. St. Vincent de Paul for all you do. We want to reach out and just let you know that there are companies and a community here that cares, that wants to help everyone in our community. We reach out to the homeless, we reach out to our vets, and we want to be the beacon of hope and family and comfort in this community. So thank you so much. Thank you. When I came into recovery, I felt like, well, why did this happen to me? How did this happen to me? What am I going to do? And they said, well, it doesn't really matter how the jackass got stuck in the ditch. What matters is how you're going to get him out. And that's what we're working on. So thank you so much. We'll be right back with Alan and Kelly, our musical singers, for Rated R for Recovery and ratedrforrecovery.com.
Yes.
Struggling with life's challenges? At the Next Step, we're here to guide you to a brighter tomorrow. Whether it's counseling, recovery support, or simply finding hope, we provide the tools and community to help you rise. Take the first step toward healing today. Visit thenextstep.org and discover how we can support your journey to wellness. Remember, every step forward is a step toward a better you. The Next Step, your path to hope, starts here. With offices in Fort Myers and Naples, 844-639-8371.
Have you been charged with a crime? You could face serious penalties for conviction, and it is vitally important that you have skilled legal assistance on your side during this time. Call Brian L. Edwards, Esquire, Attorney at Law today. 888-512-6254. Results matter. With a track record of success, our methods are tried and true. Mistakes happen, but we can help. Brian L. Edwards, Esquire, Attorney at Law. Visit FortMyersCriminalLawFirm.com or call 888-512-6254.
Feeling trapped in addiction? White Sands Treatment Center offers more than just detox. We build lasting recovery. With 3 inpatient and 18 outpatient locations located throughout Florida, we offer services from medically supervised detox to inpatient, outpatient, and sober living programs. Our services include individual therapy, family therapy, life skills, and small group sizes. Our amenities include yoga and massage therapy with recreational activities, including gyms, pools, and spa. Newsweek has named White Sands one of America's best addiction treatment centers 5 years in a row. You deserve quality care in a safe, supportive setting. Call White Sands Helpline at 833-423-2338 or visit whitesandstreatment.com and start your recovery journey today.
Not everyone has the luck of the Irish. If a friend or family member is in trouble, call Shamrock Bell Bonds. Put our number into your phone, 239-332-2245, 239-332-2245, or go online at gobailmeout.com. Shamrock Bell Bonds provides fast, reliable service. Shamrock Bell Bonds, 1528 Broadway, downtown Fort Myers. Look for the Shamrock, and maybe luck will be on your side.
Hello, I'm Michael Manzi, owner of JCI Solutions, 239-672-2673. When starting this company 3 years ago, I had no clue that we would grow to what we have become. There is one thing I can say that we have done from the beginning is take pride in our work, making sure every customer we do work for is satisfied from beginning to end. Offering residential painting all the way to commercial painting with jobs done in a timely manner, with highly skilled professionals giving you top-of-the-line work. To help you create your new look, call JCI Solutions, 239-672-2673.
Struggling with addiction? You're not alone. At Phoenix House Project, we believe in second chances and brighter tomorrows. Our proven programs offer support, hope, and tools to rebuild your life. With expert care and a community that understands, transformation starts here. It's time to rise, reclaim your life, and become the best version of yourself. Visit phoenixhouseproject.squarespace.com today or call 239-244-7876. The journey to recovery begins with sober living. Phoenix House Project, where hope takes flight.
Kimmies Recovery Zone, where hope meets action. We're here to guide the journey from treatment to thriving, healthy living. With peer support, public education, and vital resources like housing, employment, and Narcan training, we're building stronger communities. Ready to make an impact? Together, we're creating a network of recovery, resilience, and renewed lives. Kimmies Recovery Zone, your hub for healing and hope. Visit us online today at kimmiesrecoveryzone.org. It's not how we survive, it's how we thrive.
When children have to play inside so they don't disappear.
Welcome back to Rated R for Recovery.
Hey, we're back, Rated R for Recovery, with recording artists from Fort Myers. They're in recovery. They've recorded in Nashville, Alan and Kelly.
Thanks for having us tonight. Alan Shervelle, I'm in recovery. Just want to thank Grace Church. I want to thank Rated R for Recovery and White Sands. I worked there for several years. That place means so much to me. Also, Kimmies for giving us a chance to start our Big Book workshop that we now continue at White Sands IOP. So thanks for letting us play some music.
We're going to share a couple of songs tonight. The first one is one that we wrote last summer. Last summer we were going through it, if you will, and you know, life even in recovery has its ups and downs, and we were in a down, and at first we were kind of writing the things typical musicians write, which are the angry, sad songs, and then we decided, you know what, let's open our Bible and write something out of there. So this is the song that came out, and this is kind of what started a new chapter of our songwriting.
And we have a little background music tonight, so I'm excited for this. Let's see what happens.
Not sure what you're doing.
I've heard a lot of you guys' songs. Every time I hear a new one, it's my favorite.
Oh.
This is my favorite.
Well, thank
you just sing one more song for us?
We're gonna do one more, yeah.
Alan and Kelly, everybody.
Thank you so much. One of the themes of recovery in life is forgiveness. And over the past several months, I've been tested trying to forgive people who hurt. And I heard a message tonight being shared, and so this one's called Father, Forgive Them. Place called the skull, there you were crucified between two criminals, one on the left, one on the right. Below they cast lots for your garments. Rulers stood there and scoffed. Hearts were so hardened, but you said, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Even with one up there, ask for your forgiveness. You showed all the grace when he didn't deserve it. Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Jesus, I need this now. By hearing my own life, I just don't have the strength. Oh, how I need your light. I wanna hate them all. No, I don't wanna pray. But Lord, I heard your call, so please hear me say, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Even with one up there, ask for your forgiveness. You showed all the grace when he didn't deserve it. But Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Jesus, I gotta admit, I don't know how you did it, but I wanna be like you, so please help me with this. Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Even with one like me, ask for your forgiveness. You showed me all the grace when I didn't deserve it. So, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Thank you so much. For Rated R for Recovery, ratedrforrecovery.com. Stick around. Please get a raffle ticket. We're going to have a raffle after this.